Okay, so investment gathering. So this is the agenda for today. So this whole semester, we have talked about creating investment systems. Once again, um, I know I've been repeating this as important. That's why I will keep preaching. End of the day, I don't think investing is just about more and more money. Investing, you must have a very clear objective. So besides having the overall objective, we actually have one level down. We want to talk about, what kind of objective we have and how do we actually create investment systems for each particular objective. So this was the semester theme. And after that, I actually shared about my very own investment systems. Okay, I total have 6 systems, and these are the 4 objectives that each system will actually help me to achieve, be it protection, wealth accumulation, passive income, and diversification. So we actually do a very quick recap of what we have done over the past 4 months, 5 months. Then after that, we will do a watch list exercise for this month. Okay, I thought it's quite interesting to do at this juncture because I am still very confident of the year-end rally. Hopefully, you all feel the same. So, yeah, usually the last one we don't do watch this, but I think that, hey, I think we should do, because if let's say they're really going to happen, we should be prepared for that. I'll talk about that a little bit more. Yes, and today is the results day for portfolio game. Hopefully you all have enjoyed the portfolio game. So this is the first time we actually did it online. So please give me some feedback after that. And lastly, admin. So today's admin will take a bit more time. So as per our tradition, we have some funds left. Okay. And these funds will be donated to the various charities. So later we'll get you all to nominate the charities, and all you have to do is maybe just share a bit more about the charities. If there's more than 3, we will do a voting. Okay. And then after that, I will personally hand a check to all these 3 charities. So that is the agenda for today. And again, please, if I forgot to give you all a break, please remind me. Yep, I've been a slave driver, very bad. So please remind me if I forgot to give you all breaks. So of course, a lot of prizes to be given away today. So not only the portfolio game, you'll get prizes, and of course, we're going to have a revision game. Yes, the top 3 winners win some cash vouchers. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay, again, these are just some recap. So investing is never about more and more money. It's to make sure we are clear on our investment objective and have a system to achieve it. So we have been talking about this throughout. So in my case, my objective is at 1.4 million investable assets, fully paid property. Okay, and for me to achieve this, I have actually 6 investment systems, or in fact 6 investment systems. One currently in the plan. Because of COVID, it's sort of being disrupted. Hopefully, I can get back to it very soon. So if not now, I have 6 investment systems, and each of them have very clear investment objective. So once again, maybe for the benefit of those who just joined us today, like for example, why do I invest in stock? It's for wealth accumulation and to give me passive income eventually. Okay. So there are instruments like, for example, CPF, okay, very good at giving passive income. And don't forget about protection, okay, that's where my insurance come in. Okay, at the same time, I realized that, hey, most of my assets are actually denominated in Sing dollar or based in Singapore. If let's say we can afford, we may want to put some of our assets overseas, and this is where I go into unit trust, ETFs, and of course, planning to go into overseas properties, so as to diversify the risk. Okay, so we talked about protection. So this was done in August, whereby we spent quite some time to talk about insurance plan. Hopefully, of course, all these videos are still available online. Okay, all these videos are uploaded onto the website. Okay, if you actually want to have the full go through the full session again, you can actually go to the website to actually download the videos to watch it. Okay, if not, just down here, just run through very quickly. So we actually talk about, again, for insurance, we must be very clear what objective are we trying to meet when we actually buy an insurance policy. Okay, don't just think that, oh, I buy life policy and it's covered for everything. No. So in fact, when we talk about insurance, there are three main objectives: or hospitalization, to cover the hospitalization fees. Okay, we may also want to have insurance just in case we cannot work anymore because of a certain accident, certain illness. And then the other objective, which is taking care of dependents, in the event that, you know, this person is not around anymore, okay, their dependents will be still taken care of. So basic insurance, you have these various insurance needs. So later we actually talk about how you should plan your insurance portfolio to cover these needs. So this is for myself. Okay. Of course, I have hospitalization plan for myself and loved ones, so that, you know, in the event of hospitalization, the cost is actually being covered. Okay. My personal accident plan. Okay. So this is actually more for replacement of work income. Touch wood, in the event of, let's say, accident, I cannot work anymore. At least I get one lump sum, okay, to sustain myself. Okay. So hope you all can differentiate that this is not to pay for the hospital bill, but in the event that, you know, because of certain accident, okay, this person cannot work anymore, at least he has some money to tide through. Okay. So life policy, I have life policy. Okay. So down here, I actually use life policy for my emergency fund. Okay. And again, so please take note, a lot of times life policy by itself, the insurance element, is actually more for dependent needs. Okay, it's actually more for dependent needs. So can someone remember now, if let's say, for example, you want to buy insurance for replacement of your own work income. Okay, so touch wood, if let's say this person got illness, okay, and after that, you know, cannot work anymore, you want that illness, what is that insurance called? Can someone actually help me to share onto the chat? Can you remember we talked about this? Okay, if let's say, for example, you want the insurance of work income, okay, and not so much to cover for dependent, okay, what is that insurance policy called? Can I just trouble someone to share onto the chat? Anyone can remember? Cannot, I can't remember. Oh dear. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, a standard life policy is actually more to cover for dependent needs. Okay, so let's say, for example, we buy a life policy. Okay, it's actually designed to cover for dependent needs, which means in the event of anything happen to that particular person, okay, the dependent will be taken care of. So now the question here is this: if let's say, for example, okay, I want the life policy to actually cover for replacement of work income, which means to say, anything happen, okay, that particular person get one lump sum, okay, so as to sustain him for his work. So what kind of rider would that be called? Okay, not really endowment. Okay, this is more for illness one. So let this particular person actually got certain illness, not really hospital. Thank you so much. It's actually more of early critical illness. Okay, early critical illness. Okay. So basically, life policy actually is more designed for dependent needs. That means that particular person probably only get the money when it's proven that that person only have, you know, a very short lifespan left, like 6 months or 1 year. So if let's say, for example, that person actually want to be covered, such that, let's say, that person actually get like a critical illness and probably still have lifespan for 5 to 10 years. Okay, that means he actually still need money for work income. He actually need coverage for what? For what you call early critical illness. Early critical illness, which of course I'm liking. So this one I actually didn't cover because it's actually too expensive for me. Okay. So anyway, we actually talk about this in detail. So if let's say it all sounds very confusing, you want to recap, like I said, you can actually go and watch the video. Okay, I think someone accidentally unmute yourself. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. So we'll talk about insurance. So next is wealth accumulation. So of course, protection insurance is one of my main financial objective. The next one is actually wealth accumulation. This is where I actually use these three main tools to accumulate wealth. I actually use this main tool to accumulate wealth. So I talk about the concept of property, long-term investment, and this thing called margin on REITs. So for property, can you just remember? So in fact, for property, there are four ways to make money. Four ways to make money. Capital gain, rental yield. Can someone please share under the chat what is the other two things that will actually make money? Okay, four ways you can make money from property. No, we're talking about physical. Thank you so much. Leveraging and for saving. Thank you so much. So basically, how come people can get rich from property? Not just on capital gain, not just on rental. Okay, a lot of times because once you buy a property, you basically have what they call that, created a forced saving mechanism. You're forced to save. Every month you have to pay the mortgage, right? So part of the mortgage is actually saving into your property. Okay, so in fact, this is the reason how a lot of people has accumulate wealth. So of course, I am one of them to actually buy property to help me accumulate wealth. Okay. Then of course, definitely stocks. Okay, the key thing I want to put across here is this, is the system that matters. So when I buy into stocks, I buy it very systematically. There is a very clear structure. Or put it this way, every month I am buying. Okay, every month I'm buying. Okay, and it runs like clockwork. Every month I buy, then of course the dividends come in. Sometimes I do sell. And then after that, okay, the money here will get reinvested. So it's sort of like a snowball. So again, my point here is this: if you want to accumulate wealth, you actually want to build a system. So hopefully you all can remember. Then we talk about margin on REITs. Get a lot of people quite excited. So basically, margin on REITs, what are we doing? We are borrowing money to buy REITs. Okay, we are borrowing money to buy REITs. Okay, so of course, with that, you have more dividends. So when the dividends come in, we actually use it to pay interest and to reduce loan. Okay, so you work exactly like a property investment. If you think about it, you work exactly like a property investment. So anyway, we talk about this. I think this was, we talked about it in September. Okay, in September, we actually ran through. Yes, of course, it's actually risky. There's actually this thing called margin call. So please take note. It's actually risky. So again, if you want to, you can go and revisit the video. Okay, so that was wealth accumulation. That was done in September. In October, which is last month, then I shared about all the different systems I have to help me create passive income. Okay, so hope you're very clear. Okay, I have systems to help me give me protection in the event of unforeseen circumstances like accident, illnesses, retrenchment. Okay, I am protected for. There'll be money coming in to protect me. Okay, that's one of my objectives. I need to accumulate wealth. Okay, I need to accumulate wealth. So I actually have created different systems to accumulate wealth. My property. Okay, so one of the reasons why I upgraded to a larger property, because I want to create this system whereby I'm forced to actually save 2,000, 3,000 every month into my property. Okay, if I have not done this, if I am on my previous property, okay, then every month I have like 2,000, 3,000 extra. You need a lot of discipline to save this money. So a lot of times while I see money in the bank account, wow, YOLO, myself go and spend it, so and so forth. But now because I've upgraded, once got money, I go and pay the property. I don't see any money. So over time, the property actually can help me accumulate wealth through the enforced saving. Okay. Now, end of the day, what is most important to me is I want to be financially free. So some of the system are very focused on giving me passive income. hopefully you are very clear by now what do you mean by financially free. Passive income greater than my expenses. Also, I have a few tabs that I have turned on that eventually going to give me passive income. And of course, once all this income cover my expenses, I am financially free. Okay, so these are the various systems I use to give me passive income. Some already starting to give me my REITs, my long-term share investing. Okay, some will actually take a while more before they can start generating passive income for me. But in any case, of course, you actually need to build up all these systems so that eventually they can give you passive income. Okay, so CPF, we have a very interesting discussion on CPF last month, whereby if you cannot recall, the most important thing you remember here is this: go and fix an appointment with the CPF officer. So far, for those who have done so, they are very happy. They make some money out of it just by visiting, because the CPF officer will teach you how to maximize your CPF savings. Okay, so we talk about CPF. Okay, annuities. Okay, so this is for those who, because the CPF, the issue is that you can only get payout at 65. So for those who actually want to start the payout early, okay, you may actually want to go into things like endowment annuities. Okay, so we actually talk a bit about this, and we also learn how to calculate the returns. This was done in October. And of course, same thing, for example, REITs. So REITs, I have actually opened the tab for REITs. So REITs now not only just help me to accumulate wealth, okay, eventually it also can, obviously it's REITs. Okay, when the time when I actually need the passive income, of course, all the REITs will be fully paid for. It won't be on margin anymore. Okay, and the dividends created by the REITs, of course, is for me to cover my expenses. So currently, all the dividend that is actually being generated by REITs, I will reinvest them back, either by buying new REITs or by paying off the loan. Okay, but eventually on the day I retire, so all these REITs will be fully paid up for, and any dividends generated is actually for me to spend already. Okay, so share investing, obviously. Okay, now I have already opened the tab. I have slowly switched from, just capital gain stock. In fact, when I first started, it's almost 100% capital gain stock. Now I am close to 70% income stock. Okay, whereby all the stocks are there to generate dividends for me. Okay, so I've started the tab. Okay, so of course now the dividends are still not enough for me to get financially free, but I have started opening the tab. Okay, slowly and surely this dividend this portfolio will build up so that I would have enough dividend to cover my expenses. Okay. And this is my passive income summary. My passive income summary. So my CPF, you can see here, it will give me passive income from 65 all the way to my last day. Okay. I have this endowment annuity, okay, which will help me to cover from 55 onwards, mainly to cover from 55 onwards. Okay, so that I can start some income just in case at 55 I'm displaced, I don't have a job, so on and so forth. Okay, and you realize the issue with this tool is that it cannot provide legacy. You cannot provide legacy, as you can see here. Once the day the person is gone, okay, you have no more CPF. So I have this tool, REITs and investing. So I have already started the tab, okay, which means they are currently generating passive income for me. It's just that I'm not using the passive income, I'm not using the dividend, I'm now using it to reinvest or either that pay off the loan, okay, so that I keep getting a bigger and bigger portfolio. Okay, so of course on the day I need it, let's say at 65 years old, okay, all this passive income will actually help to pay off my expenses. And the good thing is this, if that thing goes well, I can even pass on this system to my next generation. So this is my passive income system. And we talked about this in October last month. And of course, last month I also talked about diversification. So as I mentioned just now, most of my money are actually in Singapore, invested in Singapore. So it makes sense for me to invest overseas. Okay, because I don't have the time to analyze overseas stocks. So I use things like ETF and unit trust. And what I do is this, I just do almost like a dollar cost averaging. Every month, I just buy into unit trust. Okay, currently, I'm doing unit trust more. Every month, I'm just buying to unit trust. So it just runs gyro automated. Okay, so again, I've created another system. So basically, this system will make me invest regularly. Okay, after that, help me accumulate my funds through capital gain and dividend. Of course, I am also planning to invest in overseas. I have 2019 made a trip down to Bangkok, hoping to buy something there. And yep, of course, this is more for protection or diversification. Anything happen, at least I still have some money somewhere else, so that I still can survive. Also, this is my investment systems, and in summary, again, I know very lost-all. Okay, but in summary, I think investment is actually about setting up investing systems. So this is what investing is about, at least for me. Okay, investing is not about, today try, test your luck. Okay, buy today, sell tomorrow. Then after that, not free, don't do. No, then you're either gambling or speculating. Okay, so as I always have this analogy, so investing is like exercise. If you want to keep fit, you need to exercise regularly. Like for example, in my case, I actually try to swim twice a week, cycle every weekend. Okay, so you have to do it on a regular basis. So investing also have to be the same on a regular basis. Now you have a system. Okay, so this is what is investing to me now. So with that, we actually went through all the different parts in whole this semester. I just did a very quick 25-minute summary. Anybody has any questions with regards to what I've shared just now? You have invested on REITs for long, wondering why you just... Okay, Indra, I don't really get your question. What do you mean that I just start reinvest recently?
Oh, the one you mentioned about start opening the tab. So you already invest on this, then you keep earning dividend, ma?
Yes, correct.
So you are saying start open the tab means you take the dividend and reinvest it. Then how about
No.
your dividend?
So basically now I have a mechanism for me to generate dividends already, ma. So that's what I mean by opening a tab.
You did reinvest on the dividend, lah.
No, I did all along have been reinvesting because I don't need the money yet. But what I'm saying here is this: when I need the money, is there.
So partially you also use it for consumption.
No. Now is purely for reinvestment because I don't need the money.
Okay.
But when I need it, I know that it's there.
Okay, noted.
Okay, I mean, like passive income, you cannot create overnight one. You get what I mean? It's like, for example, even now, if you have $1 million, you want this $1 million to give you passive income. You cannot create overnight. You get what I mean? So when I mean open the tab means that, okay, you should start building a REITs portfolio. Like in my case, I actually buy REITs every month. Okay. And open the tab means what? Now I have dividend coming in. Okay, dividend coming in already. Of course, now I don't use the dividend to cover my expense. I use the dividend to reinvest. But my point is, on the day whereby I stop working, don't have income anymore, I can actually use the dividend for my REITs portfolio to sustain me. Okay, because the tab is open already. Hopefully it's clear.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much. Any other questions? Any questions? Okay, if no questions, then I have questions for you. So as per our tradition, We will do a revision game to see how much you can remember from all the sessions that we have. So please take note, there are prizes. Okay, prizes at stake. Sorry, I should be top 3 winners. I think I have a typo here. Prizes for the top 3 winners. Okay, so same thing, Kahoot. I'm going to ask you 17 questions with regards to what we have shared over the semester. So please take note, I will also be asking some questions relating to our watch list. So of course, in our meetings, we also talk about building watch lists. So I've actually asked some questions with regards to that. Okay, please use your real name in the Kahoot game. Please don't tell me you are Donald Trump or Xi Jinping. If not, just in case you win, there's no way to prove that that is really you. So please use your real name in the Kahoot game. Okay, now let's go over to Kahoot. Okay, I hope you are familiar with the drill by now. Go to www.kahoot.it, key in the game pin, then after that, just key in your name, real name. Thank you so much. www.kahoot.it, key in the game pin, followed by your name. Okay, like Bitcoin, sorry, if Bitcoin you win, I have to donate your winnings to the charity. So please use your real name. Okay, you never know you win. Okay, anybody else? Okay, if not, I'll just start the game. What are the 2 main factors in an investment system? Okay, answer is the more correct answer is actually the blue one. So basically for investment system, there's actually 2 main components. One is you actually invest regularly. Okay, every month I invest, but I don't necessarily do dollar cost averaging. Certain months I invest more, like for example, my stocks one, certain months I invest more, certain months I invest less. So it doesn't mean that I do dollar cost averaging, but I actually invest every month. That's one. And of course, this system, they should actually help us generate higher return, either via capital gain or dividends. Okay. So not bad. At least most people got it correct. Okay, let's see who is at the top. Okay, Jovina, congratulations. Hopefully you win. Okay, let's go. Second question, true or false? Most hospitalization plan cover 100% of your hospital bill. Okay, it's false. So even if you, so of course, if you want to cover more, you need the rider. And even if you have the rider for most of the plan, it can cover probably only up to 95%. Okay, there is still certain small amount you actually need to pay yourself. Also, please take note of that. Okay. Okay, Wai Kyung, congrats. Jovina is second place now, and yep, Melvin is catching up. Let's go. Third question. It's better to buy hospitalization plan early because okay. Oh, interesting. Then y'all should actually start talking to your insurance agent. So for hospitalization plan, you actually don't get it cheaper if we start earlier. So it depends on age. So of course you want to cover it. So even you actually come at 20 years at age, but let's say you actually become 40 years old, the premium will just increase. Okay, it don't care whether when you actually start buying. Put it this way, let's say for example, this person start buying at 20 years old, and this person only start buying at 40 years old. So when both of them reach 40 years old, right? Okay, they actually pay the same premium. Okay, it doesn't mean that the person who has actually started buying 20 years old, when he reach 40 years old, he will actually pay lesser. No. Okay, so please take note of that. So the only good things about for hospitalization plan, you should buy earlier because the plan will not cover for pre-existing conditions. So touch wood, when the person have this particular condition already, then he go and start buying the plan will not cover. So that's why if let's say this person buy too late, right, and he already has some pre-existing illness, the plan will not cover. Okay, I'm glad I asked this question. So please try to clarify this with your insurance agent. Apparently, probably some are mixed up here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, wow, we have a new change of potential winners. Okay, now not to worry, now we are only at question 4. Okay, more question to come. Okay, we need to have both hospitalization and accident plan because yeah, maybe next round I should get an insurance expert to come in. Okay, so generally speaking, we need to have both the plans. We cannot just have one of them. Okay, why is that so? So what does hospitalization plan cover? They just cover the hospital bill on a reimbursement basis. If this person spent 100,000 on hospital bill, okay, you just go and claim for the hospitalization plan. They just pay you $100,000. Okay, nothing extra. So whereas the accident plan pay one lump sum. So the purpose of the accident plan is such that, let's say, for example, this person, after he met an accident, okay, assuming that, after he met an accident, he cannot work anymore, or at least cannot work for a period of time, at least that one lump sum can cover him for that period of time. Okay, hospitalization plan cannot. Hospitalization plan can only cover him up to the hospital bill. And when he's discharged, if he's not working, then he's actually in trouble. So that's why most of us, we actually need both hospitalization and accident plan. Okay, okay, I'm quite surprised. A lot of people didn't get this correct, but hopefully by now you have a clear picture. So you may actually just want to speak to an insurance agent, or maybe subsequently I can get an insurance agent to come and talk if you are interested to learn more. Okay, now Stella is the top. And wow, Jason got a fire. Jason's on fire. Okay, let's see. So question 5 is true or false? Okay. Okay, answer is true. It's actually more for dependent. If you actually want it for replacement of work income, you need the early critical illness. Okay, this is probably quite tricky. So if you, let's say, one cover for replacement of work income, you actually need this thing what we call early critical illness. Okay, again, something for to take note. Wow, okay. This time around, it's actually quite interesting. I think this is one of the very few times whereby I see the top players always get changed. Anyway, it's still early. Now it's only question 6. Okay, we talked about this just now. Hopefully you can remember. Okay, so it's leverage and forced saving. Okay, so we talked about this just now. Okay, Stella is coming back, and let's go for the next question. 7. What is margin on REITs? Basically, what is it? Okay, so borrowing money to buy REITs. So okay, mostly got it correct. Okay, that's good. Oh, Stella is coming back up. Okay, now let's question 8. True or false question? With the current interest rate, we can potentially double the yield using margin of REITs. So is this a true or false statement? Okay, this statement is true. Okay, with the current interest rate now, they're only charging about 2.8%. And for REITs, you can go up to 5 to 6%. If you go and do the mathematics, okay, and let's say you fully use the margin, you potentially can generate like 10 to 12% yield, 10 to 12% dividend yield. Of course, it's risky, okay? Please consider the risk, but it's actually possible to generate the yield from about 10 to 12%. So this is actually true. Okay. Wow, congrats to Stella. Well done, well done. Okay. We are halfway there. Okay, margin of REITs has higher risk because okay, this one should be quite easy. Okay. Answer is this. Both red and blue is correct. Okay, both red and blue is correct. So for margin on REITs, yes, it's possible to lose more than what you invested. Okay, that is the risk. You can actually lose more than what you invested. And of course, margin on REITs, you are subjected to margin call. Okay, so the correct answer should be this one. Both red and blue is correct. Okay, so this is the risk for margin on REITs. So please take note of that. Okay, so now we got contender, Sabrina chasing up. And here we go again. Question 10. If you are 55 today, have 279 in your CPF account, from 65 onwards, you can get a monthly payout of how much? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yes, I think a lot of you should talk to your CPF officer. You can actually get about 2,000 to 2,002. And this is monthly. This is monthly. So actually CPF is not too bad, and it will pay till the last day of our lives. Okay, so that's why, learn more about your CPF. Very interesting instrument. Okay, so basically, for me, at least myself, I see quite a substantial amount of my passive income will actually come from here, as you can see. Also, learn how to grow your CPF. It's quite interesting too. And of course, this is what investment is about. Don't always think investment is about buying things like sexy or must buy crypto lah. Must buy even for shares for the matter. So sometimes understanding what you already have, maximize its potential. That is also investing. Okay. Wow, well done, Sabrina. Okay, let's see. Okay, halfway there. It makes sense for us to get an annuity plan if Good. Okay, most got it correct. So annuity plan is will help us to get the money payout from 55 onwards. So in fact, if you ask me, this is more and more necessary. Now I see more and more people actually once they hit 40, in fact 40 my age, or in fact 50 is once you get retrenched, it's more difficult to get back to the similar job, at least with similar pay. So it may make sense to start having a payout from 55 onwards, and we can actually do that with a annuity plan. The word is called annuity, annuity plan. So this one works like a CPF. Once you're at the age, you just get a fixed payout. So good, most got it correct. Well, no change at all, great. Okay, we are now on to our last 6 questions. So which group of stocks are the most suitable for passive income purposes? Hey, y'all got tricked. Okay, I'm surprised. Okay, ETF, they are not, okay, yes, by the way, some ETF give dividends. Like in this case, in fact, down here, only the STI ETF give dividends. The other two does not. Okay, And ETF is not known to be a very good dividend master. Like for example, for STI ETF, it's only give about 3% yield. Okay, so once again, if you want for passive income, the focus should not be on ETFs. Okay, it should not be on ETF. As you can see in my case, can someone remember not what do I use ETF for predominantly? Can someone help me to type the chat? For what objective I try to achieve with ETF? Or why do I buy ETF? Can someone remember? Okay, overseas, yeah. For what invest? Okay, for diversification purposes. Thank you so much. Foreign exposure, diversification. So in fact, if you actually want passive income, they are not really the best. Okay, cannot say that they don't give. Some do, but in this example, the China ones, they actually don't give dividends. Okay, so of course, if you actually compare, so in fact, this group, yeah, even though their names are probably less well known, they are giving very good dividends, and actually depending on them for my passive income. Okay, so do we have a big change here? Oh, Sabrina still at the top, and Long is right hot the tail. Okay, we have 5 more questions left. Okay, this one. Okay, so again, ETF not for passive income, unit trust not for passive income. It's more for wealth accumulation and diversification. Okay, not for passive income, or at least not how I would use it because it's not as efficient. Okay. Some changes. Okay, last 4 question. Okay, this one is a bit of playing jigsaw. You have to rearrange the list. Okay, so we talk about creating watch lists. So what is the order? What should be the right order? How do we actually create watch lists? Of course, throughout this semester, you have seen my watch list for every month. So what are the steps I actually take to create my watch list? Okay, so this is the correct order. This is the correct order. Okay, I'm not too sure what does red and green means. Hopefully red means 77%, 77% got it correct. Hopefully. So so this is the correct order. How do I actually create a watch list? Number 1, have an investment team. Okay, if you could recall, I always start with investment team. Then after that, I list down the stocks within the team. Okay, so for the stocks, I will make sure that they will pass all the 6 tests first. Okay, we'll pass all the 6 tests. For those who fail, kick out. And for the remaining ones, then I will rank the stock based on the business and the valuation. Okay, and obviously, it depends on my budget for that particular month. So I will either buy the one that top rank or that first, second, or first, second, third. So that is how I create my watch list. This is a monthly exercise. We actually have gone through this exercise every month. Hopefully, you are familiar with this exercise by now. Okay. Any changes to numbers? Okay. Only Sabrina got it correct. Okay, now let's push on. Last 3 questions. Okay, this is a bit of memory work. Okay, SPH was highlighted in the watch list in August because of why? Okay, yeah, so probably this is a bit tough, a bit of memory work. So like, for example, in August, one of the team was to be a bit opportunistic, and SPH was then there. So if you could recall, in August, that was when Kappa made the first offer. Their offer value was about $2.10. And at that point in time, interestingly, SPH was only trading about $1.89. So I thought, hey, quite good value. And if you have bought SPH, then you should be quite happy. Now easily make like 20% already. So hopefully you have actually bought it. So anyway, we actually chose SPH because the acquisition offer price at that point in time is actually higher than the market price. Okay, so that was discussed in our August meeting. Okay, let's see in second last question. In September, Kappa rate was highlighted in our watch list. In September, we actually talked about Kappa rate. Can someone remember what was the investment theme at that point in time? Okay. Okay. I think if you really got time, you should revisit some of the videos. Okay, so the theme at that point in time was because the REITs market, they actually had the overall correction in September. So I believe I shown you all the REIT index. So I did that. A lot of REITs price actually dropped in September. So we thought it was quite an interesting theme, at least for me. And of course, I've actually highlighted those REITs that I think potentially is oversold. And of course, Kappa REIT is one of them. And if you have bought Kappa REIT, then again, you should be quite happy right now. So that was being discussed in September. And the last question. Okay, last question. Can Sabrina still remain at top? Let's see. Let's go. In October, I shared that between 2011 and 2020, how many times did we have a year-end rally? Okay, good. Most remember it's just 7 out of 10 times. 7 out of 10 times. Okay, now here is the moment. The top three, as once again, the top three will win prizes. First prize, $100, if I can remember. Let's see, is it $100? Yes, first prize, $100. Second prize, $50 of cash voucher. Third prize, $30 of cash voucher. So let's see who is the winner. Okay, Vanessa, congratulations. Well done. Loom, congratulations. And in the first position, we are going to have Sabrina. Thank you. Okay, great. Hope you all enjoyed this game. Sabrina, please do me a favor because I think there is more than one Sabrina around. So don't mind, can I just trouble you? Either you text me or either that, give me a private message in the chat. Can you give me a full name? That means just Sabrina and your surname. Okay. I don't want to give the cash voucher to the wrong Sabrina. Thank you so much. So you can either text me or either in the chat, give me your full name. So Sabrina, please do that now. And of course, congratulations. Okay. Now, anybody has any questions from the whole exercise we have done so far? Anyone, any questions? Okay, stock selection for the month. As I was mentioning, usually for our last session, we don't talk about stock selection, but this time round, I am very eager to do lah. Okay, why is that so? Because I am still very confident of the year-end rally. Yeah. Okay, I'm still very confident of the year-end rally. And interestingly, this period, the market sort of like came down a little bit. As you can see here, market has a very good run up from October onwards. Went all out. Then after that, seems to be taking a breather lah. This is taking a breather. Okay, so maybe I just ask your opinion here. So I just want to share my opinion. Okay, feel free to agree or disagree. So I believe that this is just a breather. Okay. After a while, okay, I am actually quite confident that it will turn out very strongly lah. Okay, so my point here is this: if you also agree with me, thinking that this is probably the last chance for us to buy at a low price, and you also expect year end to sort of chong up, don't mind just help me type 8 into the chat. If you disagree with me, please do so. If you disagree with me, think that okay, it's likely to hover around here or keep going down, please help me type a 9 onto the chat. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Anybody has differing views? Okay, some do. Thank you, thank you. 8-ish, 9-ish. Okay, good. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, great. Okay, so don't be affected by me. End of the day, make your own investment decision. Okay, I just want to share why I think so. So in fact, I believe that this is what I believe. Okay, of course, remember a disclaimer, last chance for us to get my belief is that it's going to turn up soon, and I'm still looking at year-end close above 3.3 above 3.3. So why am I so confident? Because it seems like the news has turned very positive from an economic perspective. This is very fresh. Okay, this is very fresh. Okay, most Asian economies to see accelerated GDP growth above average earning gains. Can you see? I just got this like when I actually do this slide, it was just 1 hour, 1 hour new. This how new this article is. So this is from Goldman Sachs. They believe that Asian economies going to see accelerated GDP growth. Okay, going forward. So that's one just to support my viewpoint. Number two, it seems that our government is going to be very aggressive with the VTL. So for those who don't know what the VTL is, the traveling lanes. Vaccinated traveling lanes, which means to say we are actually going to open up more traveling between countries, and that regardless is actually going to bring in more economic activities. Either they come in as a business traveler or come in as tourists. It's actually going to be very good for our economy. So of course, on the flip side is that our number of cases will go up, will not come down. Okay, so there is both sides of a coin. I tend to believe the whole thing is positive. I may be wrong, but at least that is my view. Okay, this is my personal view, of course, to which is own. Okay, so this is the second reason why I'm actually being positive. And the third thing is this, actually quite interesting. So Singapore over the past 1 year, hasn't been performing too badly. You think about this, we talk about, oh dear, a lot of firms got shut down, a lot of firms can't survive. But on the overall basis, as you can read this article, we have more firms that set up compared to more firms that shut down. Okay, we have actually more new companies setting up. So if you think that, wow, now business is very bad, people are lying low, everyone is still, enduring, not doing anything. That is not true, as you can see from this article. Okay, so with that, I'm actually quite positive. Of course, I may be wrong. So for those who disagree with me, please stay so. Okay, then of course, plan your investment accordingly. I definitely won't dare to say I'm 100% correct, but this is just my viewpoints, and hopefully you all don't mind me sharing now why do I have this viewpoint. Okay, so with that, of course, I think this is a period, like I mentioned, I believe this may be the last window for us to buy, probably at an undervalued or good price before it run up. So the question here is this, what are the 5 stocks that you think will benefit most from the rally? So if let's say, for example, I'm correct, okay, on the premise that I'm correct, okay, which of course I can be wrong, what are the 5 stocks that will, chunk up the most or rally up the most or increase the most? Okay, so this is what we do here. Maybe you want to take like 10 minutes, do some research, think about it. Okay, then after that, you will just have to, you just scan on the QR code and to list down that 5 stocks. Okay, I will consolidate them and send the list to everyone so that roughly again you can get some interesting stock ideas. So with that, maybe you just take 10 minutes. We will come back again at probably about 20:55, and hopefully 20:55, then I'll just give you 5 minutes to scan the QR code and enter your entries. Okay, so let's do it now. Thank you. Now let's come to another very exciting event, is the portfolio game results. Hopefully you all have enjoyed the game. So this time round, this is the first time we actually do the game online. I know there is a little bit of hiccup here and there. Apologize for that. Okay, do give us your feedback, and we'll try to keep improving now. Okay, but of course with the online one, then no longer you can just buy one time. So in the past, we can only allow you to buy on the games day itself. So with this online, you can buy and sell stock anytime. Okay, so what are the results so far? So number 1, okay, like I said, prices for the top 5 positions. Okay, prices for the top 5 positions. So for the 3rd to 5th position, you will actually get $50 worth of capital voucher. And who are the winners? Let's see. In the 3rd to 5th positions, we have, okay, congratulations, Jebera, Patrick, and Jintat. So of course, if you are keen to see their portfolio, okay, you still can log in to the website to see, and maybe we'll actually do so later. Okay, and again, hopefully you all can see this as a platform for us to learn from each other. So for information, you can see that over the past just 6 months, they are actually making 6% return. Can you see? Which is quite decent. Half a year makes 6%. So investing, even at this point in time where it's actually still considered a bit volatile, you are still making 6%, 7% per half a year. I thought it's actually quite, not bad, actually quite good. Okay, so congrats to Jebera, Patrick, and Jintat. You will hear from me very soon with regards to your CapitaLand voucher. So congratulations. Now in the 2nd position, okay, the person in the 2nd position, you yourself have won $100 worth of CapitaLand voucher. And the winner is, okay, Tam Yen. Okay, I think he left, but congrats to him, and he make a cool 12%. 12% return, as you can see here. Okay, over 6 months. So it's actually possible. And the top winner has won from himself $150 worth of CapitaLand vouchers. $150. And the winner is, okay, Joey Tan, 15% return. Okay, 15% return. So congrats to all the winner, and of course, thank you so much for those who have participated. So once again, maybe I just go in very quickly and share with you what is actually in their portfolio. Okay, so for those who hopefully by now all know how to go in financialmall.com/sggame. I'll log in here and let me just share with you what is in their portfolio. Okay, you can go to ranking. Okay, to look at the winners and see what they have bought, to see what they have bought. Okay, so Wendy, sorry, because I based the result on yesterday's results. Okay, so this was actually based on yesterday's result. So yep, yeah, the prices just got updated, but yep, sorry. Okay, as we have discussed before, it's actually based on yesterday's result. Okay, so all these are stock quotes. If you are actually keen to know what are the stocks that the winners have been buying, okay, can actually look at them here. Okay, you can actually take a look at them here to actually look at what are some of the stocks that the winners are buying, the winners are actually focusing on. So like I said, we actually use this platform for people to share stock ideas, to learn from each other. Hopefully you can actually fully utilize this program. And of course, most important is you actually enjoyed this game. And now, okay, we just come to the last part of today's activities. We have some money left as per usual. And of course, we're actually going to donate the money away. So basically, as I mentioned, how we run this investment gathering is actually not for profit. Doesn't mean that I don't get anything. So I still get paid. Okay, it's just that I just get the flat fee. Okay, for whatever service I rendered. So I'm actually charging for secretariat fee, which involve things like cash management, bookkeeping, meeting arrangement, accounting, so all the secretariat services. So I have a staff that help me, so of course I have to also pay him. Then the speaker and facilitation fee. So this is for preparing all the latest information, preparing the content of the meeting. So I actually took some time to create the watch list, took some time to create the Kahoot questions. Also, of course, all this there's a time cost. So yes, I'm charging a flat fee for that. And under this miscellaneous, okay, these are all the hardware costs, like for example, the Zoom, the Kahoot. Like for example, the game, we have to subscribe for data. So the data doesn't come free, you have to subscribe for that. And of course, the prizes are the prizes. And basically, to run this meeting, we spent about 3,500. We had a budget about 5,000, okay, for the meeting. And we have a leftover about 1,600. So again, this amount will be distributed to charity. Okay, this amount will be distributed to charity. Anybody have any questions on the accounts? Anyone want to ask any questions about the accounts? Anybody, please? Okay. Okay, no, okay, thank you so much. If no questions, then we will talk about where should we distribute these charities to. So what we usually do is what to give about $500-600, $500-600. So in this case, we will split this amount up to 3 charities. So this is the exercise we'll do here. Okay. Please, you can actually nominate which charities that you wish to donate to. Okay, take some time to nominate. Okay, then after that, all you have to do is talk about this charity, to let other people know about this charity a bit more. So if let's say we have more than 3 charities, okay, we will actually get you to come and share a bit more about the charities. Then we do a voting process. We do a poll process. And of course, the top 3 charities with the most polls, okay, will actually get the money. So it's quite a standard process that we have been going through. Meanwhile, maybe you just want to think about what are some of the charities that you think would deserve the money. Okay, at the same time, I will have, okay, let me see, I'll just create the poll. Okay, can I get you all to suggest what are the charities that you would like to donate to? Anybody, please. Okay, hopefully you all can give some nomination? What are some of the charities you actually like to donate to? Can please share on the chat, anyone? Okay, we are donating to 3 charity organizations. So of course, after that, I will personally hand the check to them. What are the 3 organizations, 3 charities that you would love to donate to? Anyone, please? Okay. Okay. If there's no more, thank you so much. We close off the nomination. So maybe if I could just get a nominator to just unmute yourself to just talk a bit about at least what this organization is about, so that when the rest votes, they know who are they voting for. Swami Home, can I get Nancy to just unmute yourself to share what exactly does Swami Home do? Possible to just unmute yourself, please, Nancy? Oh,
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I can see you. OK，我可以讲华语吗？
我帮你翻译啊。
因为我妈妈是在什么咪红，所以我觉得他们的就是照顾不错啦，各方面都很好。然后我知道这些疗养院呢，其实他们是非常缺少资金的，所以需要有一些人赞助这样的，就这样。
Okay, thank you so much. So basically, Swami Home is actually more for the old age lah, or either that, you know, they actually need to have sort of have some nursing care. Okay, nursing care for the old age lah. That yep. So that's basically what Swami Home does. And apparently, what Nancy says is this: you know, they have been doing a very good job, and they actually need some donation. Okay, thank you so much, Nancy. Okay, Lee Mui's OH Home, can we have HD to come and share, please?
Yeah, I've been donating to Lee Mui Home for a couple of years lah. I've been there myself. I think recently they go through renovation and stuff. So basically, they provide a home care for people that is in sandwich class, whereby they are not qualified for government support or anything, but people also cannot afford too expensive private home care. So they really cater for people that in needs lah. That's what I think is good for us to donate that.
Thank you so much, HD. Thank you so much. Okay, what about ACRES? Can we have Lei Hun? Lei Hun, is it okay if you can share a bit more? Hi, Lei Hun, are you there? Yep. Yes.
Hi, sorry.
Hi.
Hi. So ACRES is actually involved with animal rescue, wildlife rescue. I think they are the only organization in Singapore that does that. So the job that they do, it's very incredible. I think I watched one show on Channel News Asia as to how they go about if there's a, you know, people who report, who needs help with snakes and stuff like that. So they're there, they're virtually 24 hours on call. So I think some donation to them will help in their effort to save the wildlife, keep, you know, upkeep the premises that they have. It's been there. It's actually not a very luxurious place. They make do whatever. So I think some donation to them will be very good.
Thank you so much. You want to talk about the Children's Society also?
Children's Society, I think basically they help the children who come from broken homes, abuse and stuff like that. So I have a special place. I mean, I have I'm passionate about you know, doing something for the kids of Singapore, those underprivileged who you know, who don't have the luxury of a good home, you know, stuff like that. So that's why I thought some donations to them, although they are getting some donations already, but I think it will help their cause for the children's in the underprivileged children in Singapore.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks. Okay, Cecilia, can we hear a bit about the acts for Tambang, Cambodia.
Battambang.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's a project of the church actually. It is the second largest city in Cambodia.
Okay.
And it's in the heart of the rice production region. And a lot of people are losing job also during the COVID. And since 2011, actually acts have already been going to annual mission trips to Battambang every year with 180 participants. And this year, actually, it is not COVID anymore. It's not really pandemic hitting, with the illness, but rather with the job saving. They have raised a funding this year, 5,000, and it already saved, I think, 800 families for 3 to 6 months. So any amount can really help these people. They are really, really poor.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much. So this is donated through an organization in Singapore called
Yes.
X, right? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, Chin
you.
An, thank you so much. Chin An, can I get you to talk a bit about Club Rainbow, please?
Hi everyone. For Club Rainbow, they're actually committed to provide a range of comprehensive support services for families of children who suffer from major chronic and potentially life-threatening illnesses. So for them, it's not just about supporting the children, but also the families, because oftentimes you see for the families, they actually also, because of the sick child and then the emotional support, the financial assistance, social support and all that. So in some ways, Club Rainbow actually also looks after their needs as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Really thank you for all the nominations. So of course, we will choose 3. I will open up the poll. Each of you got 1 vote, and obviously the top 3 organizations with the most votes, we will donate the money to them. So I will open for voting right now. Thank you so much. Okay, anybody else still want to cast their votes? Okay, I have 12% who have not cast. Okay. Calling once, calling twice. Okay, coming in. Okay, 10 more votes. Okay, 10 more votes. Calling once, calling twice. Okay, thank you so much for your votes. I will end the poll. And let's see if I can I just confirm you are seeing the results? Okay, good. I can actually share the results here. Okay, are you all seeing the results?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so the top 3 will be the Swami Home. Okay, Swami Home, Lee Amoy, and Club Rainbow. Okay, so thank you so much, correct? Swami, Lee Amoy, and Club Rainbow. So really thank you so much. I will, as per usual, so I will actually go down personally to deliver the check to them. And after that, same thing, I will just make sure I get receipt and report back to you all. So that's what we actually do with the leftover funds. Okay, I'm very happy we have been keeping up this tradition for 10 years already. So really thank you so much for all your support to make this possible. Okay, so with that, we are done for meeting today, and yes, this is the last meeting for the semester, and of course the last meeting for the year. Hopefully you all have some fun. Hopefully you all learn something, and of course, hopefully we can continue this learning journey together, to grow together, learn together, and of course, benefiting others as a group. Hopefully it's been interesting. Of course, if there are any feedbacks, feel free to just drop me a note anytime. As I mentioned, this is just a gathering. This is not my program. As much as possible, I will just try to cater to all your feedbacks. So I'll be making changes. Hopefully you actually find them useful. Okay. Now, before we go, just a few more things, upcoming activity, just some announcement. Number 1, we will reconvene again next year. The date is fixed already, 27 January. So of course, closer to the date, I will drop your messages again, drop your email. Okay, but the date is fixed. You may actually just want to plonk in your calendar. So every January and July, we will have a thank you seminar whereby I will invite all my previous participants to come in, and I'll give you all my projection for the next 6 months. Okay, hopefully to prepare you all the market forward. So please come, please come. So this seminar now we actually open up for your friends as well lah. Okay, so your friends are welcome as well. Okay, not for the public, but your friends can join in. I will send out the registration closer to the date now. So please mark your calendar. I am actually, oh yes, thank you so much, 2022. Thank you so much for highlighting that. Thank you, Jean. Okay, so I'm actually going to do an options investing webinar for those who are interested to learn, you know, other types of investing. I'll be holding this webinar next Wednesday. If you're interested, just join us. Okay, again, all this are for information, learn something new. I am not recommending anything. So for those who think that, oh, you know, Singapore stocks, you need something else. Okay, you need to learn more about investing, learn about other instruments. This can be something interesting. So maybe I just want to talk a bit why I actually have options as one of my array of products. So this is actually more because of COVID. So of course, with COVID, I know there's some retrenchment. So I realized that options is investing is one of the instrument which potentially can give people primary source of income. Okay. So of course, when you attended this course, the title of this course that we have for stocks is create a secondary income stream. I am very clear. For shares, it's more likely to give us secondary income. It can only be primary if, let's say, for example, you have a very huge portfolio. That's about primary. So for those who are actually looking for primary income, okay, options can be quite interesting. So you may just need like a capital of like $20,000. Potentially you can generate like, you know, $2,000-$3,000 per month. But then of course, the time taken to look at this investment is much more. Okay, we are probably talking about maybe 1 week have to look at this for like 3-4 times for those who are keen to generate primary source of income from options. So anyway, if you are interested to learn more, okay, come for this date. So this is where we'll share more. You can scan on the QR code if you want to. Okay, and lastly, hopefully we can still do this every time, every last session, we will take a group photo. Is it okay if I can get all of you to turn on your video? Let's take a group photo just for memory's sake. And before we say goodbye to each other, okay, can I just get all of you to turn on your video? Let's take a group photo. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Great.